Hello, welcome to the AI Lab. Today we're going to talk about the UI of AAASeed, which is, you will see, a little scary. Let's say, don't be intimidated. You need to get used, but once you used, you will see it's very efficient, and it's have been used a lot in production. Don't worry, just like follow the lead right now. Avoid caps lock because it will always cause confusion. We will work more on that, but just avoid it. So first thing you need to learn is F1. F1 makes the help system appear, and it's self-documented. There is plenty of things you can see in it. I know people don't like to read, but sometimes it's nice. And if you lost, the help is there, and you can also do Control H or F1 works both cases. F2 switch on and on of toggle, as they say, toggles interface on and off. It's very useful. Sometimes you want to see just the output, you want things to run faster, so you remove the interface. F2 put it back. It's related to another shortcuts, Control F2, that we saw in the previous slides, which do Control F2, just it force the UI on and it move it from screen to screen. But here we're in mono screen, we're filming, so this have no sense. But remember, when you lost your interface, Control F2, Control F2, Control F2. And sometime when you hit F2, by accident you can hit F3. F3 toggle the rendering process on and off, so it just stop it. So see, my face is not moving, nothing is moving anymore, things are getting red. This is gray instead of being colorful. You can also click on it, that's another way to switch it on off. So F3 switch the rendering process on and off. So there is one thing I'm going to talk about, but I'm not going to show it because the way we're filming is a problem for Windows, but it's M. M, like message, make a terminal windows, like you have one here, it make it pop in front of a full screen window. Eventually we'll see that, and you should already know it. If you do W, you go to Windows mode, and you go from Windows to full screen with W, but it's a reminder. And you also have one very important thing, which is Control Tab. Control Tab switch between two scales for the UI that we'll see later how you can set it, but that means you can be really concentrate on the part of the UI, like let me do it here, or you can have a wider view and put things on the side, up to you. So everything is made for the interface is made of Bu. Bu is a box user. That's the atomic element in AAASeed for the user interface. It's hierarchical. Bu can contain buses, and buses can contain Bu, and so on and so on. It's interactive. That's what you use to click, to resize, to remove, to move, nest, and so on. So that's really your basic block. If you want to see this here in your own environment, just click on the icon of the Tuto Bu. We'll see that later, and it will display you this. And when you click, when I say click, it's done with the left button. There is 4 types of click: simple, double, triple, or long. Long is when you stay with the click, you don't move and you keep the click pressed. We don't move triple and long a lot, but it's available. It can be used if people want it, but simple and double is way enough. The first thing I'm gonna teach you, and you need to know, it's how you want to move. When you want to move, it's simple. You just hold the Alt key. When you hold the Alt key, things become transparent. You can see under, and you have this blue flashing frame. If you click in the center, you will be able to move. If you click on the 8 zone around, you will be able to resize. And the normal click don't work anymore. See, if I click this switch, this toggles the rendering process, but if I do Alt, I just resize. It's the normal usage of the button of the Bu don't changed. So anything can be moved this way if it's have a, let's put a little bit of mess here. But remember, don't be afraid. Control Z will go back all the move you did on any view, and you can do it one way and the other way. I can also do Control Y, redo, undo. So move things around. If you're not happy, if you make a boo-boo, if you're afraid, just do a Control Z or a series of Control Z and go back to where you are. One important piece that we need to talk from the beginning is named the StarMenu. StarMenu happen in plenty of places. There are the contextual menu in AAASeed. So if you go here on the tuto view and you click, you will have a StarMenu opening. StarMenu is composed of, at the top of the StarMenu you will find the name, and you will find what we call zone, you know, min, max, slide, dialog, Lua that you can see here, which depend on the direction you're going to, and button you really need to stay on it and release the mouse on the button. So for example, let's do the about button here, which will open a dialog. Oh, it's another view. So if I just alt, I can resize, I can move it, and if I don't want it, I just click on it to dismiss it. See, let's go back, about again, let's resize it, and if I click, it's gone. So this is a basic manipulation you can do to move. Let's do something else, which is a very important concept. When you click on a view, see what happened here, you get this violet frame around. It means that it becomes a current view. Current view takes the keyboard inputs. So if I do plus and minus, for example, here I can change the slider using the keyboards. And you can navigate to change the current by clicking, but you can also use the arrow key. Here I'm just going up, left, 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 down, 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 down. So that's another ways to change from view to view, is to use the arrow key or clicking, and there is this concept of current view. And last things about these size things, if for example I take this one, which we'll see in the next chapter, is a view monitor. In fact, you can also, when you alt, you can also use the arrow key. So alt, I'm not clicking here, I'm just using the arrow key to move, or I can use plus, minus, star, and divide to change the size a little or a lot. So that's another way to very quickly, you know, up, I want to see it in big, I go back to small. So arrow, alt, move, arrow and plus, alt and arrow moves, alt plus, resize it. There is three states also. There is the normal state. There is, if I double click, I will go to the full state, which is a full window. It works also with space toggle between these two spaces, these two states. If you click in the top 10% of window or view, if you double click here, it goes to this mini state, very small. Another ways to do it is to do control space, will send it to small. And when you have a mini one, if you select it, space or control space will send you to the normal size. So you can go with the mouse, or you can go with the keyboards to go from state to state. In the next part, we'll talk about view monitor. See you soon. No, left hand, right hand. And I will try to manage to be a little more focused. Bye.